In this session, I'm going to explain about the Chapter 5 Coding Guideline Updates, Mental Behavior and Neurodevelopment Disorders. So, a substance-related disorder and medical condition. These two has been updated recently. So, we'll see in detail. Psychoactive substance use unspecified. What are the psychoactive substances? Opioids, cannabis. See in the image you can see. So in the medical report, a physician is stating a particular psychoactive substance use. So we have to check the provider documentation clearly and we have to assign it properly. So psychoactive substance use unspecified codes are what? F11.9, F12.9. See, for your better understanding, we'll see in the software also. See, F11.9, F12. So like this, all these are opioids, nothing but the psychoactive substances, right? So we have to code these based on the provider documentation only, and they should meet the definition of a reportable diagnosis like sleep disorder due to particular psychoactive substances, sexual dysfunction disorder because of this substance. Like this, they have to mention very clearly. The provider should state it properly, then only we can assign this psychoactive substance use unspecified with a particular reportable diagnosis. See here, so these codes are to be used when the psychoactive substance use is associated with the relative disorders. So what are those chapter 5 disorders? Nothing but the sexual dysfunction, sleep disorder, mental or behavior disorder, or some any other mental condition. So there should be a relationship. There should be a relationship between these psychoactive substance and the disorder. Then only we have to code it properly, the disorder as well as the psychoactive substance. Okay, so there should be a relationship documented by the provider, psychoactive substance use as well as the related, the particular substance related disorders like this. So we'll see the remaining updates. Medical conditions due to psychoactive substance use, abuse and dependence. So because of the psychoactive substance using continuously or abusing it or dependence on that particular substance, what will happen? It leads to a medical condition, right? So in those cases, how we have to code? So see here. So in those cases, we have to code first the medical condition as directed by the alphabetic index. If you go to the ICD-10 book, as per the alphabetic index, first we have to code the medical condition and then the particular that psychoactive substance like alcohol, opioid use, that medical condition first we have to code as principal diagnosis, and then we have to code the secondary as that particular psychoactive substance like opioid, cannabis, whatever it is. So like this, we have to code the two ICD codes. And here the medical condition is because of substance use, abuse and dependence, right? So in the ICD-10 we also have substance induced disorders classification. So by default we should not code from this category. We have to code two codes, one medical condition and second should be the substance use or substance abuse or substance dependence based on the medical documentation, but we should not code from the category substance induced disorders. So we'll see one scenario for your better understanding. In order to explain clearly, there is a scenario. Patient with alcoholic pancreatitis due to alcohol dependence. Assign the appropriate code. See here, patient is having what medical condition? Alcoholic pancreatitis. Because of what patient had this condition? Because of dependence on alcohol, he got this medical condition. So alcoholic pancreatitis is a medical condition. See what will happen? The pancreas will be inflamed. See here, you can see inflammation. See, this is a normal one, this is the inflamed one. See how it is very clearly, you can see in the image, right? So it got swelled. See, so because of the alcohol dependence, the patient got this medical condition. So here the guideline applies. So first what we have to code? We have to code the medical condition. See, K85.2, alcohol induced acute pancreatitis. How the patient got this condition? Because of the alcohol, right? So we have to code the medical condition. See, K85.2. And then next what we have to code, as I told, right? We have to code the psychoactive substance use, whatever they have documented. So it is alcohol dependence, psychoactive substance. So we have to code this code, nothing but F10.2 category. You will get the direct code for this, alcohol dependence, and complicated code F10.20. And here there is one more point. See, as I told, right, we should not directly code from the classification substance induced disorders. If you go to this ICD code F10.288, what is this ICD code? Alcohol dependence with other alcohol induced disorder. So you should not code this code. Instead of this, you have to code two codes, medical condition and the psychoactive substance use abuse, whatever it is. Do not confuse like, okay, this condition is because of the alcohol dependence. So simply we can code F10.288 alcohol dependence with induced disorder, right? Induced disorder because of alcohol. Induced disorder is what here? Pancreatitis. Because of what? Alcohol dependence. So okay, I'll code this. No, this is not the correct one. First we have to code the medical condition and then we have to code the alcohol dependence ICD code. So for your better understanding, we'll see in the software also. See, F10.288, as I told, right, alcohol dependence with other alcohol induced disorder. So we should not code this one. See, disorder is what? Pancreatitis, right? Because of alcohol dependence. Okay, I'll code, as I told, right, we should not at all code this one. Okay, don't code this one. And we have to code the medical condition, alcohol induced acute pancreatitis. See, alcohol induced pancreatitis. So they have not mentioned any necrosis, so we have to choose this one. And then next what we have to code? This one, alcohol dependence F10.220. see, here also you have, see, alcohol dependence with intoxication. See here, so we have to code this code, medical condition, and then what we have to code along with that, whatever the substance use abuse dependence is there. So this is the guideline here. Next we'll see the remaining coding guidelines of chapter 5. Blood alcohol level. So blood alcohol level, when we will use these codes? So the first, before that, we will see what is the code category for this. Y90. So Y90 is the code category we'll use for the blood alcohol level. So what does it indicates? These codes will indicate that by doing a blood test, it will give the amount of the alcohol involved in the blood. See, if you go to that category Y90, so it determines the alcohol level in the blood. So how much the alcohol is there in the blood, it determines the blood alcohol level. See, blood alcohol level of 20 to 39, whatever it is. So it gives the information of the alcohol level. So when we have to assign this Y90 category, suppose if the physician is documenting the code category from F10, we have to use the Y90 category if the physician is documenting a condition related to F10 series. If you go to the F10 series, all ICDs are related to the alcohol only. F10, if you go to this series, see, F10, all are nothing but the alcohol related. See, alcohol abuse, alcohol dependence. So if physician first he is documenting that patient is alcohol abuse with withdrawal, so along with this, if physician is also doing the evidence of the alcohol level in the blood, so we have to code this also. If they are documenting whatever the level is there, some 25 mg like that, if they are mentioning, so we have to code that also along with this F10 category. So first we have to code the F10 and then the Y90. And here the blood alcohol level, not only the provider can be documented, it can be documented by other clinicians also. As I told right in the beginning, the general coding updates, so blood alcohol level can also be documented by the clinicians, not only by the patient's provider. So for your better understanding, we'll see one scenario. Patient with alcohol dependence with intoxication has been visited the emergency department, and patient doctor has done the lab test for the blood alcohol determination. So how much the blood alcohol level is 65 mg. So how to code the scenario? As I told right, the guideline applies here. So alcohol dependence, nothing but the F10 category, and the blood alcohol Y90 category. So both will applies here as per the guideline, as we have seen right. So now we'll start coding. Alcohol dependence with intoxication. So what is the code for this? Now we'll search in the software. So we have to search in the software. Alcohol dependence with intoxication and complicated. See, here you can see alcohol dependence with intoxication and complicated. So like this we have the again another classification under this subcategories. So we have to check properly and assign the appropriate ICD-10 code. Alcohol dependence with intoxication and complicated, F10.220. So along with this, what we have to code? We also need to code from the Y90 category, right? So the lab test also performed, which showed how much level of alcohol in the blood, 65 mg per 100 ml. So here, where is the 65 here? So here 60 to 79. So 65 will comes in between this, right? So Y90.3 will be my ICD code. Y90.3. Y90.3. So like this, we have to assign the ICD codes for the alcohol dependence and the blood alcohol level. So the guideline applied right for blood alcohol level. So these are the chapter 5 coding updates. Blood alcohol level, medical condition due to psychoactive substance, and the psychoactive substance use unspecified. So we have known right, so how to code. So if you have any queries, please comment below. We'll see the remaining coding updates in the next session.